It's time to level up your workflow with some of the most futuristic desk gear we could track down. We're talking about a mouse that literally transforms into an AI assistant, a modular command center that can run your entire room, and an actual holographic-style display that floats your apps right in midair. If your desk is already packed with a Stream Deck, a volume knob, and an extra touchscreen, the UltraBar X is trying to replace all of them with one shape-shifting device. It's a modular command center you assemble like Lego. At its core, it's a slim touchscreen that sits under your monitor, but the real trick is on the magnetic sides. Snap on the knob key module and you get a physical dial for tweaking brush sizes in Photoshop or doing frame-perfect timeline scrubs in Premiere Pro. Want even more control? Add the dock key mechanical keypad to fire off complex macros with a single press. It also goes beyond your desk. With the SensiCube module, the bar detects room temperature and whether you're there. The second you sit down, it can wake your PC and switch your Philips Hue lights to a focus mode. It works with a huge list of apps and smart devices, letting you launch software, control lights, or run advanced automation workflows with one tap. If it actually ships in April 2026, like the Kickstarter claims, this could be a genuinely fascinating product. Still, how comfortable it'll be to use, especially with a $300 starting price, is a big question mark. The Creator Micro 2 packs your entire creative workflow into one solid little block. It's an industrial-style macro pad designed to sit beside your main keyboard and take over your most complicated commands. Think of it as a Stream Deck built for people who love tactile mechanical clicks instead of glassy touchscreens. You get 12 programmable keys, a rotary dial, and a distinctive analog joystick. Video editors can use the dial for frame-perfect timeline scrubbing, while designers can rely on the joystick to pan and zoom across huge canvases in Figma or Photoshop. It also includes AppSense, which automatically changes the key layout the instant you switch between apps. The wired version starts at $144, and the wireless model comes in at $174. Just note that if you want icon-printed keycaps to match your shortcuts, that's an extra $54. This is the Orico Clamp Hub, a 4-port splitter that literally clamps onto the edge of your desk or even your monitor. It gives you 3 USB-A ports and 1 USB-C port, all rated for data speeds up to 5 gigabits per second. Just keep this in mind. It's built mainly for data, not power. You can connect your phone, but charging will be painfully slow. There's an extra power input on the back, but it's only there to keep the hub stable when running power-hungry external hard drives, not to fast-charge gadgets. It's priced at around $20, and honestly, that feels like a fair trade for a much cleaner desk setup. If you're tired of cluttering your desk with chunky bookshelf speakers but don't want to live with thin, tinny laptop sound, take a look at the Blue Ant Sound Blade. It's a 120-watt under-monitor soundbar that looks more like a sleek, low-profile slab than a traditional speaker. It slides right under your monitor's chin and packs a built-in 3-inch subwoofer with full 2.1-channel audio into the bass, giving you deep, desk-rattling bass without a huge black box on the floor. It connects through USB-C, Bluetooth, or AUX, and right now, it's selling for about $100. One quick warning though, even if it looks exactly like a monitor riser, you should not place your monitor on top of it. It's designed to sit under the screen, not hold the weight. This isn't just another smart display, it's a fully stacked 7-in-1 docking station that basically becomes a second brain for your desk. The Vobot Mini Dock features a built-in LCD screen that does a lot more than just sit there looking cool. You can sync it with Todoist to check off tasks using the physical knob, watch real-time stock and crypto prices, or keep an eye on your PC, CPU, and GPU performance without crowding your main monitor. You can even build your own custom apps to show any metrics you care about. On the hardware side, it includes a 4K HDMI port, gigabit Ethernet, a 100-watt power delivery port, and several other USB ports for fast data transfers and accessories. At the moment, it's priced at roughly $50. If your fingers are exhausted from playing Twister on your keyboard just to trigger a complicated shortcut, this gadget can save your sanity. This is the Zeta Labs Quick Keys, a wireless remote with a built-in screen that can replace your keyboard for creative software software. It looks like a futuristic black calculator. You get a crisp OLED display, a set of buttons, and a large physical dial surrounded by a color-coded light ring. Think of it as a Steam Deck, but purpose-built for artists, photographers, and video editors. The standout feature is that physical wheel. Instead of digging through menus, you spin the dial to smoothly adjust brush sizes in Photoshop, zoom across your canvas, or scrub through a video timeline. The buttons next to the screen label themselves. No sticky notes and no memorizing layouts. The display shows the exact command, so you instantly know which button is undo and which is save. It supports up to 40 shortcuts per app and automatically switches profiles the moment you move from one program to another. It costs around $80, much cheaper than a professional color grading console, but still pricier than a basic macro pad. If you ever dreamed of being a fighter pilot as a kid, or you just love flipping real switches, this gadget turns your desk into a mini cockpit. The ElixMaker NK4 is a hybrid between a USB hub and a power control center for your desktop accessories. It looks like a retro futuristic dashboard with a solid aluminum body, classic metal toggle switches, RGB lighting, and a real OLED screen showing live voltage readouts. One deeply satisfying click, and you can power on your desk lamp, USB fan, or monitor light bar. The tactile feedback is seriously addictive. Around the back, there are 4 additional ports that work as a standard USB hub. Just note, it uses the older USB 2.0 standard. That makes it ideal only for low-power gear like mouse and keyboard receivers. This control panel sells for about $82, definitely more than a basic plastic hub, but you're paying for the experience and the design. If you've got that awkward dead space between your keyboard and main monitor, stop wasting it on sticky notes and drop in this 12.6-inch touchscreen display instead. It features a sharp IPS panel with a strangely specific 1920 by 515 resolution. Honestly, it looks like someone took a laptop screen and cleanly sliced it in half. It hooks up smoothly with Windows and works like a dedicated productivity strip. You can park your Spotify controls down there so you never need to Alt-Tab or keep Slack and Discord running to catch messages while you focus. If you're feeling adventurous, you can even mount it vertically inside your PC case. It's perfect for showing live system stats like temps and usage in real time. Right now, it's priced at about $145. Just remember, you'll need both a mini HDMI and a USB-C connection to get everything working properly. We've talked a lot about data hubs today, but what if you don't need file transfers and only want raw, uninterrupted power? The Lime to Charging Station skips the computer entirely and plugs straight into the wall, acting as a dedicated fueling hub for your whole desk while eliminating the mess of 5 separate power bricks. It delivers a huge 200 watts of total output across 5 charging points, 4 physical USB ports, plus 1 magnetic wireless pad. Unlike earlier hubs loaded with old-school USB-A, this one is clearly made for modern devices. You get 3 USB-C ports and just a single USB-A. The real highlight is the 140-watt USB-C port with PD 3.1 support. That's enough to fast charge a 16-inch MacBook Pro from 0 to 50% in about 30 minutes. At the same time, you can drop your iPhone onto the 15-watt magnetic wireless pad on the side and keep it topped off without touching a cable. It costs around $50, which is honestly wild, considering Apple's single 140-watt charger alone runs about $100. And here, you're getting an entire charging station for half the price. This might be the rare mouse that actually earns the title of a transformer. The TearDots 2 is a 3-in-1 modular device that snaps together magnetically, blending a mouse, a laser pointer, and an AI voice recorder into a single gadget. On your desk, it works like a regular wireless mouse, but when it's time to present, you pop off the top module and it instantly becomes a handheld air mouse. That means you can control your screen, highlight slides, or scroll through pages from anywhere in the room without going back to your laptop. It also acts as a productivity sidekick. The higher-end version can record audio and use ChatGPT to transcribe and summarize meetings, letting you stay focused while it takes care of the notes. Based on whether you want the AI features or just the hardware, pricing currently sits between $60 and $100. Just remember, once the free trial ends, the AI features require a paid subscription. If you're tired of hunting for tiny volume keys on your keyboard, it's time to bring some real physical feedback back to your desk. This is the Annucator, a dedicated programmable wireless knob that puts full control of your PC's audio and tools right at your fingertips. It's a chunky block of CNC machined aluminum that looks like it was pulled straight from a high-end 1980s stereo, complete with a glowing RGB ring around the base. Think of it as a fidget toy designed for productivity. It takes one function you use non-stop and turns it into a premium, tactile experience. Of course, it handles volume. Twist it for smooth, precise adjustments and press it down to instantly mute everything when a loud ad jumps out at you. Since it's fully programmable, you can map it to other actions too. Photographers can use it for silky zoom control, while video editors can scrub timelines frame by frame. It even supports 3 connection modes, including Bluetooth, so you can control a movie on your laptop from the couch without wires. And the best part is the price. It's only $25, which is kind of wild. The downside? The battery is just 120 milliamp hours. So if you keep the RGB lights on, don't expect more than a couple of days before reaching for a cable. If you grew up dreaming about those Star Wars-style holograms, the HoloNeo is trying to bring one straight onto your desk. But it's not just a flashy desk toy. It works as a futuristic heads-up display for real productivity. Instead of a traditional screen, it uses a special optical plate to project images, letting stock tickers, weather updates, a Pomodoro timer, or even ChatGPT replies float in front of you. You control it with hand gestures, swiping to dismiss notifications, or rotating your finger to tweak the volume. The project was recently successfully funded on Kickstarter with a starting price of $100. Just remember, since this isn't a true sci-fi hologram, the viewing angle is limited to about 60 degrees. If you work in an open office or live with people who treat closed doors as a suggestion, you might need the Busy Bear. It's a physical do not disturb sign that looks like a retro pixel art display sitting on your desk. Think of it like an on-air light that actually makes people think twice before interrupting you. You can mount it on your monitor or simply place it on your desk. It's basically a high-tech Pomodoro timer, but instead of just counting down, it actively defends your focus. When you start a session, it syncs with your phone and computer to block notifications and can even lock distracting apps like Instagram or TikTok until the timer ends. For more advanced setups, it also works with smart home gear, so hitting focus can dim your lights or mute your doorbell automatically. Right now, it's available for pre-order at $199, which is a pretty steep price for something that essentially replaces a sticky note and a free timer app.